we have a ruler on the board. Now, what do we see on the ruler? Well, there are multiple divisions. So, in the case of a ruler, you will have multiple divisions and units of those divisions will be mentioned on the ruler itself. So, in this case, you have centimeter and inches. It means that divisions on this side represent centimeter and divisions on this side represent inches. Now, what do we see here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So, what are these? These are in centimeters. So, this represents 1 centimeter, this 2, this 3, this 4 centimeter and so on. Similarly, on this side we have inches. So, this represents 1 inch, this 2 inches, 3 inches and so on. So, whenever you are measuring length of any particular object, you will have to observe which side of the ruler you are using, because both the sides have different units. Now, what are these smaller units here? Well, these are centimeters and we have 10 divisions in between, which represent the next smaller unit, that is millimeter. So, these smaller divisions are millimeters while these larger divisions are centimeters. So, this is how a ruler looks like, and these are the different divisions which you will usually see on a ruler. Now, how do we measure something using a ruler? Well, you will have to notice that whenever length of an object is being measured, one end of the object is matched with 0 on the ruler, and then you move on to the other side, and wherever this end matches on the ruler, that particular division is the total length of this particular object. So, most important thing is that you will place the ruler in such a way that 0 exactly matches with one end of the object, and you will have to make sure that the ruler is parallel to the object which you are measuring. So, these are the two important things which you need to keep in mind while measuring length of any particular object using a ruler. Now, another thing which you need to keep in mind is that the position from which you are taking the reading is also very important. So, position your eyes directly above the markings to avoid error in reading. Now, why is this important? Well, let's see with this example. Now, we have three different positions: position A, position B and position C. Now, from position A, if you are trying to measure the length of this particular side of the box, so you will try to match the division with this particular edge of the box. Now, what exactly is happening? When you are looking from this particular side, we always see in straight lines. So, what is happening? From here, you are trying to match this particular edge, and where exactly is your vision seeing the match? On this particular side. What exactly is happening? Because you are seeing straight from here, this edge is matching with this particular division on the scale, which is 18. Now, what will happen if you see from position C? Well, again you are seeing in a straight line and you are trying to match the edge with division on the scale. Now, this is the edge, and when you see in straight line, you get this particular reading, which is 21, which is not correct. What is the correct reading? The correct reading is 20. Now, when you see exactly from this particular position, which is directly above, then you see the 20 marking. So, what is important? Important is that you should position your eyes directly above the markings. Only then you will get accurate reading. If your position is not directly above, then your reading will have an error. So this is the most important point. Always position your eyes directly above the markings. Now that you know how to measure length of an object using a ruler, let's try to measure the length of these two lines. So I have this particular ruler here. Now this ruler has 15 divisions, and on this side the 15 divisions are in centimeter. So I have 15 centimeter in total. Now let's place this ruler here. Now how do we place it? Do we match edge of the ruler with edge of the line segment? Will that be correct? No, it won't be correct. What we need to do is we need to match the 0th division of the ruler with the line segment. That is, one end of the line segment should exactly match with 0th division on the ruler. Now we move to the other end, and what do we see? We see that the other end matches exactly with 15th division on the ruler, that is 15 centimeter. So what is the length of this particular line segment? It's 15 centimeter. So we have 15 centimeter. Now let's come to this particular line segment. So what do? Do I match with 1? No. We always match with 0. So one end of the line segment matches exactly with 0 division. And then we move to the other end. And where does it end? Well, this particular end matches with 13th division on the ruler, which means 13 centimeter. So what is the length of this particular line segment? It's 13 centimeter. So this is how we measure length of different objects using a ruler. Now here we have a pen and we need to measure the length of this pen. So what we need to do? Well, we need a ruler. So I take this ruler where divisions on this particular side are in centimeters. So what we need to do is we need to first of all place the ruler in such a way that the 0 exactly matches with one end of the pen, right? But how do you make sure that 0 is exactly matching with this particular end? Well, what we can do is you need to take any straight object. It can be a page or it can be something like this. So you can see the edge of this particular thing is straight. So we can use this to make sure that edge of the pen exactly matches with 0 on the ruler. So what do? Well, I place this particular object exactly at the end of the pen and I see whether 0 is exactly matching here or not. So in this case 0 is exactly matching with the pen. So you can use anything. If you don't have anything with you, then you can even use your fingers to make sure that the edge of the object exactly matches with 0 on the ruler. Now this is important for such irregular shaped objects, because when you are measuring regular shaped objects, this particular problem will not come, because you will be able to exactly match or place the ruler in such a way that 0 exactly matches with one end of the object. But in the case of irregular objects, you will have to take help of something or the other so that you can make sure that one end matches with 0 on the ruler. Now we move to the other end. Now again on the other end, you have to make sure that you are taking the correct reading. So I take this particular object here and I match this edge with the division, and what do I get? This exactly matches 29th division on the ruler. So what is the length of this particular pen? It's 29 centimeters. So what did we do in the case of an irregular object? We made sure that the readings are exactly matching with the ends. We took help of a straight edged object in this case. Now that you know how to measure any particular object using a ruler, can you answer this question? What is the length of the line segment in inches? Now this is the line segment and the options are 10 inches, 26 inches and 11 inches. So what do we see first? Well, we first of all confirm whether one end of this particular line segment matches with 0 on the ruler or not. So it exactly matches with 0 here. So what do we do next? Well, we move to the other side. And on the other end, what do we see? The other end matches exactly with 10th division on the ruler. Now we need to make sure that the reading is in inches. So we also confirm whether this particular side is representing inches or not. Yes, it is. So it is representing inches as mentioned here. So we have 10 inches, isn't it? So what is the right answer? It's 10 inches. Now let's see another question. Length of the line segment is 18 centimeter. Now is it true or is it false? What do you think? Well, let's see. First of all, what do we see? That this end of the line segment exactly matches with 18th division on the ruler. So is it true then? Not really. We'll also have to check whether the other end matches exactly with 0 or not. So in this case, what do we see? We see that the other end is matching exactly with the edge of the ruler, which is not the right way of measuring length using a ruler. What do we need to do? Well, we need to place this particular end of the line segment here, that is exactly matching with 0th division, and only then the reading will be the correct reading. So in this case, as the starting point is wrong, so definitely this reading of 18 centimeter is not correct. So this statement is false. So there are some basic steps which we need to perform when we are measuring length using a ruler. So first of all, we need to hold the ruler with steady hands. Then 0 mark should exactly match with one end of the object or the shape. So you need to make sure that 0 mark is exactly matching with one end of the object or the shape. Next, we move to the other end of the object or the shape. And we position our eyes. That is, you should position your eyes directly above the marking and take down the reading. So this is also important. That is, position of your eyes should be directly above the markings. And when you take this reading will be accurate. So these are the basic steps which you need to perform in order to measure length of any particular object or shape using a ruler. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests.
performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.